All right.
It's Anime Sundays.
It's different.
What's up, nerds, and welcome back. Welcome back finally to another episode of Anime Sundays podcast, the show where we talk all things anime and black nerd culture. In this special session, we are kicking the pod back off with a project that we have been super passionate and hyped for, with Togashi announcing the return of Hunter x Hunter, the manga, and ourselves officially coming off of our own hiatus. You know, we have decided to start a Hunter x Hunter mini series. Basically something that we've been thinking about doing for a while. With all of the hype that's been building, coming back for the series, like we're just gonna go one arc at a time and pretty much do a breakdown of our favorite seasons here of the show. So with all of that being said, man, it's so good to be back here with y'all. It's so good to be sharing back with y'all, man, and just kicking it with the fam again. So as always, we are your hosts. I am Victor Moan Jr.
It's your boy Big Freshly Snipe.
Yes, sir.
Your boy PG Bam 365.
Yes. Let's get to it, man. All right. And that's it, y'all. Like we are very excited to be back. Thank you to everybody who has been just reaching out and stuff in the DMs or whatever, just saying, you know, when are y'all coming back? When are we gonna hear from y'all? Like, we really appreciate the love. It's been, you know, amazing and just more than we could ask for. So thank y'all, man. Honestly, if we just want to get started just being real with it and just kind of getting, you know, clearing the elephants in the room, if you will, it's been hard, man. We have been on so many different journeys. Like, in the midst of all of this, we've been, you know, burnt out just from recording from the pod. We've had family issues, losses in our family. We've had business issues. We've had work issues. Like, everything has just been kind of piling up one on top of the other. So, you know, we just really needed to step back, get our mental good, you know, make sure that our households are in order too. Fresh is in a whole nother state now. I don't know if we even mentioned that, but Fresh is not in our state anymore. Like, our brother has left us.
Where in the world is Fresh?
That's probably gonna be a segment that we do. Like, where on earth is Freshly Snipes? Like fucking Carmen Sandiego out this bitch. Like, he's all over right now. But it's something he had to do for work, and you know, we had to pretty much just support. Bro is gonna be making a lot more money right now, and that's something that we all.
Hey, I'm broke.
Nah, he making.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah, on the road.
I'm not making nothing.
Nah,
I'm not making nothing.
We doing better for our families, man. Like, whatever it takes, and that's what, you know, black men should be on. So that's what he's on right now. So he did have to leave us, his brothers, but
If I had 4 quarters, I couldn't call it.
Tell him, Bell. Ain't a man.
You know,
Ain't a man.
so, you know, actually, and then me, like, I've lost my grandmothers this year, so it's been rough, bro. Like, it's been rough. If I didn't have these people and loved ones really with me, kind of helping me get through this shit, I don't know. I really just don't know. So a lot of stuff's been going on. But we still have, you know, we hear you guys. We definitely are still in touch, and just trying to stay connected with our community. But yeah, just keep us up, bro. Like, for real, because shit has been very difficult to say the least. So
we gonna power through like gone because we stubborn.
Right. I was about to say, well, with all of that motherfucking gloom and doom out the way, and you know, explanation, we are back off of motherfucking hiatus. So let's get into it, bro. Like, Hunter,
Hunter
like,
X Hunter, bitch.
Hunter,
Yeah,
Hunter
X
X Hunter,
Hunter, man.
however you want to say it. Like this is the real. Like, come on, like if you're not fucking with Hunter at this point, one of our members, if you notice or not, you know his cosplay representation on our logo is Killua. You feel me? So Godspeed Fresh, aka Big Freshly Snipes. You know,
Yeah, man.
Is always doing it for the boys.
Yeah, man. Killua has been one of my favorite characters since I first seen him. So, you know, I had to make him my character on our main logo. You know, Godspeed, baby.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man. Hey, Asta and Sasuke, Sasuke, Aizen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's y'all logo. So I don't know.
I mean, we've had the Black Clover episode already, and now we're doing
I can't wait for part 2.
No, we done with that.
Nah, hell no.
No, we're done with that.
No, we're not done with that.
It was fun.
Not even close.
Lily. So now we on the next cast member's favorite anime, which is Hunter x Hunter. So, you know, only a matter of time before the plans align for one final hurrah.
Unbelievable.
I ain't got no glasses on right now, but just pretend. Just pretend.
Let me see if I can put the shine on my glasses.
Yeah, you got to get the glare.
Anime.
We well on.
Yeah, man. Hunter x Hunter, man.
Hunter x Hunter, man. You know, that's one of my favorite anime. I probably have rewatched it. I can't even count. I can't count. Whenever I get bored, I rewatch Hunter x Hunter. So.
Yeah, it's one of those feel good.
It's one of them. I can't even lie. I've rewatched Yu more than I have Hunter x Hunter just because. My God,
it's close to me. It's close to me.
The song.
Just near and dear to my heart is his first work.
Hey,
come on, man. I need to feel the touch of a friend in the countryside. I wonder far and wide. Stop playing, man. Stop fucking playing.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what that jail do to me, man.
You know what that does to me. I don't know where to turn.
Hey.
All right.
We ain't doing that.
Save it for the
Hey, but I had everybody in my house singing Hunter x Hunter's theme song.
Yeah, everybody. I already know.
It doesn't. I mean, to be honest, if I have one gripe, I guess that is that the Hunter x Hunter theme doesn't bop as much as the Yu one. Like
it don't, but
that's probably my only gripe. But it still bops. But come on,
yeah,
come on. So yeah, the way we're doing this is we just want to show love. Like we just really want to nerd out about Hunter x Hunter as fans. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go through each arc, not all today, but this segment will probably be focused on the very first season. We're gonna go through each arc, and the first one being the Hunter exam, of course.
Hunter exam, baby. Now we got a little prelude before we get to like
the Hunter exam.
Yeah, is when he's at his house and his aunt tells him he has to catch that big fish. Did the fish have a name? I think the fish has a name. But the aunt told him he had to pick. Yeah, he probably.
But the aunt told him my screen right here.
Yeah, right there. Boom, you got it. First, that's the first. That's where it started off at. You feel me? And everybody like nobody's caught the fish since his dad, Jin.
Yep.
So that's where it really started off at. Now, a lot of like people don't know in the original Hunter x Hunter, he meets what's his name? Jin's disciple.
Kite.
He meets Kite before he goes to the Hunter exam in the 90s version of Hunter x Hunter. And they show it as a flashback in the new version.
Word.
when he gets attacked by that bear fox, and Kite has to kill the bear fox.
Yeah, he had to kill them all. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where the story starts off at.
You know, I never watched the original like 1998 era of the anime. I always watched like the 2000, what was it, 2011 one?
2011.
Yeah, 11, 12.
That's the only one I ever watched. The other one, while it did have the Yu drawing vibes, like the Yu vibes was, you know, it was old school type anime drawing, like art style, which I love.
Yeah.
I just never
I've only rewatched it after I watched the original. You feel me? I mean, well, not the original, the new one, because I got put on to the new one first, of course.
Yeah.
So I rewatched that a few times, and then I found the old one, and I rewatched the old one, and it's only a few small differences. You really can't tell. A lot of cut scenes, like they have a lot more scenes in the first one than the second. But that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of characters look weird after you watch the new one because they got different color hair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know Hisoka went through like a little change from there.
Yeah.
Like character design change.
Kite hair was brown.
Yeah. We can't talk about Hisoka yet though.
Yeah.
No, we cannot talk about Hisoka yet. So let's get into it. Like, if you have never watched Hunter x Hunter, like I envy you. First off,
yeah. Oh man, if you never watched Hunter x Hunter,
watch that now. But if you haven't watched that, like maybe not listen to this because we're probably gonna just go through everything that you know the hype shit that happened in it. So
spoilers.
Maybe come back.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know. You know, however you feeling. If you don't care and you still want to hear it because we're gonna go through it, then stay. Cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
Come on.
It starts off. What does it start off basically like? Because the first season is all about the Hunter exam, which by all stretches of the imagination, honestly, Togashi really, and I think I've said this before on one of our other streams, but Togashi is the king of situations, bro. Like Togashi makes cool ass events and situations, like shit that just happens, you know, in your life. And yeah, like the Hunter exam itself, like, is just nothing but a bunch of different crazy ass happenings and crazy ass situations that you have to, you know, come out on top of or just figure out. So
yeah, and you gotta be the best of the best, and
gotta be on
even when you're the best of the best
at all times,
yeah,
or you ain't gonna make it.
So I mean, just that in itself, like, knowing that his situations are gonna be crazy, the shit that they get put through. The very first thing, I guess, when they start off, like you said, was with the fish. Like Gon's trying to catch the fish, but that's not even a part of it. That's just, you know.
Yeah, it's just like a little backstory.
So that was basically, you got to catch this fish, or you can't go.
Or you can't go. Yeah. Who said that to him? Well, what's the lady's name?
That was his aunt.
His aunt.
His aunt. Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Right, true. There's some shit going on there too, but and I think that was different in the older anime. I think she wasn't labeled as his aunt in the older anime or some shit like that.
I think it starts with an M though.
I mean, I can find her name real quick. She don't really matter, y'all, but we just want you to know.
Now, once he leaves the island,
Mito, yeah. Mito.
He gets on a boat and he meets Kurapika and Leorio.
His boys.
Yeah. The gang.
Kurapika
gang, facts.
And even the boat at the beginning was like a small
I was just about to say, like, just being on the fucking travel, like the boat to get there, the ferry to actually get to the land where the Hunter exam is going to be at was part of the test. Like, they didn't know, but
that's how much they're being tested.
Yeah, that's how much they're being tested. Like, one of the examiners, the captain was a Hunter examiner, actually. And if you couldn't handle a little storm. Like, I mean, it wasn't little. They had some fucking crazy ass shit going on with like the boat and being in that storm. If you couldn't handle that, like niggas was getting seasick, niggas was getting thrown off the boat and shit because they was off balance and shit. Like, if you couldn't handle that, he was just sitting there with a list like, nope.
Yeah, you done?
Nope. Nope.
No, you know what's crazy though? Even in the beginning though, Kurapika and Leorio wasn't fucking with each other.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
right.
I remember that.
Big
remember
time,
they got
too.
into that fight. They
Yeah.
got into that fight on the boat.
Yeah.
And basically, Bro's finna die, and he was gonna let him die.
Yeah.
He was gonna let his ass die, but go jump out there and save him because he knew Bro was gonna save him.
Exactly.
He like, man, y'all gonna save me. So shit. Who? It was one of the shipmates. One of the shipmates. He fell off the boat. That was with the examiner. He fell off the boat.
Yeah, Gon caught him with the fishing rod.
Yeah, Gon went and caught him. And now Gon jumped out there, didn't he? He jumped out there and
he jumped out there, but I think he used the rod too.
No. So they were sliding off the what's name, the boat. The boat was sideways. They were sliding off the boat, and he slid off. And Kurapika and what's name was close. They both reached and they missed, but then Gon jumped, and then they both grabbed Gon.
Yeah, I remember that. And they both had to grab Gon legs. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But he was like out
why
that
would you do that
bitch, like
stupid
reaching for him.
Yeah, I knew y'all was gonna catch him. Shit, I knew y'all had my back.
For real.
But yeah, even then though, the old dude was watching them. He like, damn, this shit fucked up, and everybody's sick and dying and shit. But not this kid and these other all these kids.
Yeah,
right?
you're rocking out.
Not us, granddad. Not us.
For real. Not us, granddad.
Yeah, they was rocking out.
Yeah, they was rocking out for real. Gon smelled it first. And they say, oh, what's the storm over that bit?
Yeah. Bro, Gon's, and that's another thing, like his instincts, I guess you want to call them, are like
crazy.
Top notch. You know what I'm saying?
Animal instincts.
Yes. Like, and I actually just learned just from spoilers from people who are reading the manga, I mean, whatever, that his descendants are like have something big to do with probably why he is the way he is. And apparently, like one of his, this is manga territory.
You mean his ancestors?
Yeah, his ancestors.
Yeah.
One of the motherfuckers is still like on the dark continent right now for like hundreds of years. He's been there for like hundreds of years or some shit.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. So Gon. And don't you notice they do that with a lot of like all the main characters, really? Like all their descendants somehow was just OP as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like Luffy's descendants, the name beat.
That's the such and such style. How you know that?
Yeah, exactly. Even Buddy from Demon Slayer, Tanjiro's dad, like the fucking creator of sun breathing. Like, come on, bro.
They're trying to tell you in anime it's in your blood.
It's
you're
not.
born with it.
Yeah, either
they know it's in you.
You seen the one dude that's on like IG, the Unk, the old crackhead. I don't want to say he's on crack. I've never seen him smoke crack, but
he smokes crack.
He does a very good crackhead impersonation when he's spin his game. He's like, you think it's the problem is you think it's small. You think it's small. You be thinking big, bitch. You be thinking big, bitch.
That dude definitely looks like
big, bitch. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of crackheads, and
no.
If I had to guess,
we don't know. I've never seen him do
we
anything.
We don't know.
But I know that he got the game for your ass. If don't nobody else got game, if don't nobody else got game, though, Unk got game for your ass. That thing you think is small, you need to think big, bitch. That's game. But he was also saying, like, see, you can't be born with this. You can't. You gotta be born with it. You can't borrow it. You can't go try to buy it. If you ain't born with it, he did the show. He did the crackhead show. That's why I thought he was okay. He did the. You gotta be born with it.
He basically saying, I don't want the little rock. You gotta think big.
You gotta think big.
You think it's
so
small.
the next part when they get off the boat, the captain of the boat gives them a shortcut to go to get to the exam.
Yeah, he tells them where to go, like to go ahead and get there and shit.
And that's pretty much like him telling them they pass. Then they get to the exam, and what happens?
So then just like, and this, I don't think this is the first test. I don't think, but just to even get to the fucking Hunter exam was an ordeal because then they're in this empty ass town. They get there and it looked like a fucking ghost town or some shit.
Yeah,
like a Wild West, like saloon or some shit, and don't know where to go. Like, don't know what's going on. And then like the granny, the old lady, just pop up with her crew.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like they just popped up, set up tables and shit, just like immediately came out of nowhere and was like, yo, answer my questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, so instantly they're thinking this must be, you know, the test.
Quiz
the quiz part of the Hunter exam or some shit. And what was she asking? She was asking like impossible ass questions, like save your mama and not your daddy, or some shit like that. Like, I guess that's not possible for me because my mama get saved. Like, my mama get saved. Sorry, Pop.
No real.
I'm sorry. But no. One of the dudes she asked the question to, because there was a dude that popped up with them, right? And she asked like some fucked up question like that, and he just answered like, "What should I save? My motherfucking mama." Like, fuck it, or just like, you know. And she was like, "Okay, you can go on, you can go on, you can move on." And he just like went to the next part. So I think the question was, you can only your daughter and your son have been kidnapped. Oh, we lost Bam. Hold on. We lost Bam, y'all, but we adding them back on. All right. You there?
Hell nah.
Hell no. We just gonna have to bear with it, man. Like,
hey,
this
man,
is another
cool, man. We're gonna get the chicks out of.
Yeah, we having technical difficulties, y'all. This is a new setup for us.
This is our first goal. We don't even have to talk about it. Don't even mention it.
Don't address it. Just let it be the well in the room.
Keep going.
I'm cool. So
he's on down the road.
I think she asked them, your son and your daughter have been kidnapped, and you can only save one. And like instantly, Leorio's pissed the fuck off. Like, this is dumb as shit. Who the fuck can answer this? Like, what kind of questions are these? Like, bruh. So she's like, I asked my question, answer that motherfucker correctly, and you can move on. Like, what's so hard? Like, so she starts a countdown, like 5, 4, bruh. And I just remember Leorio as like looking around, like, oh, you know what, bitch? All right. And he starts like getting a bat or some shit. He's like looking for weapons and shit to like whap this bitch with.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock this old bitch out.
Swinging it. I'm gonna knock this old bitch out. Try and be like this. I need my Hunter exam license.
Like, bitch, I done did all this shit. We just got on this boat. You don't understand what I've been through.
I almost died on this boat.
Get to where I'm supposed to be at. That's all.
Yo, he was not having that shit, bro.
Hey,
like,
Kurapika took the swords out. The wood swords.
Did he? No, he was the one. Kurapika was the one that was like, "Yo, Leorio, chill. Like, you finna fuck up our correct answer."
Oh no, he took the wood swords out when he was about to fight Leorio on the boat.
Yeah, he was about to whap his ass with them little tonfas.
Yeah, he was about to whap his ass. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but like, cause they never showed that fight, but there's no way Leorio would have beat Kurapika on that fight, bro.
Nah. Kurapika beat that ass.
In my opinion, Leorio has been the weakest link of the crew from day one. Like, I'm not saying that he's weak, but he's the weakest out of them.
Out of them, he's the weakest out of the crew. Yeah, definitely.
Hands down.
But that's kind of it's kind of like that's what they show. He the oldest and he the weakest. You feel me? Like, it's kind of like that's part of the pun of the show.
Right.
And nigga like, you old as fuck. Nigga, I'm a teenager too. Nigga, how?
Yeah, you just yeah, I used to love when they did that shit. Like, nigga, you
when he's like, I'm a teenager too, nigga. Yeah, no, you're not. But isn't he? I think he's
like 17 or 19 or something like that.
I think they said he's 19. So you like barely a teenager, nigga. Like, you holding on to them last teen years at that point.
Yeah.
You need to just go and graduate and let it go.
Yeah, but go on, stop him though. Go
stop staring back on purpose, nigga.
Oreo.
But no, yeah. So Karapika was like, yo, we answered correctly because we didn't answer at all. Like there is no correct answer for this type of question. So all of them just said nothing, and that was the right answer. So Gone, dumbass, didn't even get that. He was like, shit, I was just still thinking. You know what I'm saying? But all right.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Y'all gonna pass me too, shit. Fuck it.
Yo, but so that was technically like one of the first like trials to even get to the correct path. Another crazy ass situation, you know what I'm saying, that Togashi came up with. Like, can you pass the hunter exam, but could you even make it to get there if I threw like little curveballs like this at you? Which is dope. Like dope as fuck.
Yeah, that goes to show that a hunter couldn't be all brawn neither. He had to be brains too.
Exactly. And the lady was like, we ask this type of questions because there will be a time where you might have to make an impossible decision, like an impossible choice. So even if we don't need an answer from you right now, like you need to think about that shit.
There were plenty of times where they had to make impossible choices too.
Hella time. It was almost foreshadowing. Like after that, they came up with impossible decisions to make, like back to back. So
shit used to be crazy as hell. Like,
for real, bro. For
I
real.
gotta choose between this and choose between this. What? And some of them wasn't an impossible choice. It was just the better choice, the smarter choice.
Exactly. Like what choice is gonna like be the most practical for survival most of the time is like how they gotta approach it.
Yeah. Now the next part is when they get to the exam site. Now, is it full of fog when they first get there?
No. So the first portion, I believe, was just following Statos.
Yeah.
That was the first portion.
With the run, right?
With the run, yeah.
But when they first got to the site, was it foggy there at first? Or did it not get foggy till they started running?
I want to say getting to the place where they had to follow him through the fog, it got foggy once they got there.
Oh, yeah, they had to get through the tunnel.
They had to get to the tunnel. And I guess that wasn't even the test. He was just like, yo, follow me. And
hey, bro, show him the way. What's his name?
Statos?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Now, this is the way Buddy ran. Now, you can't catch Usain Bolt out there. You feel me?
But the nigga's just power walking, bro. Like he's not even running, but somehow
he's not even catching the sweat.
Long ass legs.
I would hate to see him run. The nigga probably running too flat.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on. So this is bruh swag totes is what it says on here. And that's his run. Like just straight up striding on niggas. Can you hear it okay? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Wow, good.
These niggas right behind his ass. Like right on his ass.
You see who's right behind him.
Do this.
Oh, hold on. That's another one later. Whoa. Hold on. All right, there go Bam. Let me add him back in. All right, yo. Bammy out.
Yo, can you hear me?
We can hear you,
bro.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
You missed the Sato's run portion. We just showed the clip.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, get your shit together. Get your shit together.
Should be good now, though.
You sound like Aries Spears talking to Lizzo.
Nah.
Oh no.
Get this shit together.
No. I'm not even gonna comment on that.
Yeah, that was kind of like,
hey,
get your shit together.
You need to get your shit together. You need to get your shit together. That's
Get
just
all your shit.
what it
Okay, what
is.
you put
And
in?
put it in a backpack so it's together.
Put it in a shit museum. As long as
Get
it's
your
together.
shit together.
Get your shit together.
Yo, speaking of, I know y'all don't. I know Bam probably ain't on Multiverses, bro. But have you seen Morty released in Multiverses yet?
Oh man, bananas!
Yo, it looks amazing,
The way he jumping out of the portals,
bro. I want to play
he got
Multiverses now
Pumbaa.
just for Morty. Yes, he got the plumbus. He's gonna be cleaning the floor. Like, come on, bro. They really did Rick and Morty fans justice with that. I feel like. So now I'm like really excited to see Rick. Like, I can't wait to see how Rick looks.
Oh, Rick's gonna be lit.
You already know it. If there's not green portals everywhere, like, and I'm not being annoying as fuck to where you can't catch me, I don't feel like it's for real. They didn't stay true to the character.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The next part is when they actually get to the field. They get through the tunnel. They meet the little fat dude. I forgot his name. The one that ended up being a part of their team. Green sent us a list. Yeah. He should have sent it to the Discord.
Well, no, I got the list for it.
Where is it at?
It's on the lot. It's on our comments right here. It's on like the private chat comments.
I ain't gonna fool with it. But Killua meets
Tompa was his name. Bitch ass Tompa.
Yeah. Is that when? That's when Killua first meets Gon, right?
Killua first meets Gon when they're in the running portion.
Yeah,
and honestly, Killua was about to really just like speed past everybody because he was breezing. I think it was on his skateboard and shit.
Yeah, he was chilling.
And then he met Gon. He's like, was talking to him for a minute. He was like, how old are you? He was like 12. He's like, same age as me. Got off his skateboard, like, all right, we could be cool. I can run it with you, nigga. We good.
Like, yeah, if this kid can do it, I know I can do it.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna run too. Fuck it. So right from there, they kind of hit it off. And that's something we'll talk about probably on the next season when they show Killua's backstory with his family. Because you kind of see why he was so not desperate, but why he was so hyped up to actually interact with another kid his age and possibly get a friend. You know, like
I think the only person that you meet from his family during this time is his big brother.
Yeah, you don't even figure that shit out for a long time.
Yeah, you don't figure that out for a long time. It's kind of like they ease you into knowing that he's an assassin. Like, you know, he raw.
Mm-hmm.
And he explained who he is,
but like they don't really. Yeah, he almost says it like a joke, but like whenever he first was talking to him, he's like, "I come from a family of assassins," like just matter of factly.
Yeah,
and then he doesn't really elaborate more on it, and Gon's psychopathic ass was just like,
okay, just smiling. That's cool.
Like, not that he didn't believe him. Not that he was like astonished by it. He just was like, cool. Like, I don't give a fuck what your family does, but that's pretty cool. Like, okay. But yeah, he just kind of says it, and then they don't really touch on it for a while. But when you finally figure out, like, oh, his family is real deal, motherfucking like assassins, like his family is like the top of the food chain of like assassins type shit.
Yeah.
So
like,
you got steak, and then you got $80 steak.
Yeah, you got steak, and you got Wagyu motherfucking steak, nigga, like aged prime shit. You know what I'm saying, like prime rib, and that's the Zoldyck family. Yeah. So
no one to play with.
You kind of see how fucking immense they are in the first arc. Whenever his brother's revealed, you kind of see like, okay, these motherfuckers. If this is the older brother, like this ain't even the daddy. Yeah, this ain't nobody but the older brother. Like if that's him, like you kind of see how established they are right off the bat.
Illumi.
Yes, I love that.
Now
his other brother, I whoop his ass.
Yeah, his other brother's a bitch. But that
Yeah.
nigga's still a top assassin too. Like,
Yeah, he's still
smart as
around.
fuck. He the smart one. And he, you know what I'm saying, build all the gadgets and
what's his
shit.
name?
Like
Miluki?
something similar. Don't remember.
It's like Miluki.
But anyway, they get past the tunnel. I think do they meet? Do they meet Karapika? No, he met Karapika and Leoria before he met Killua.
Yeah, Killua came in last when they started.
Yeah, Killua was the last man.
Because you remember Killua drunk the juice from Tompa?
Yeah.
Hey,
oh,
man,
yeah. Bitch ass Tompa tried to get them out quick, too. I forgot about that.
He was like, hey,
he was like, poison don't work on me.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. He was like, oh, this man not sick? Man, yeah, oh, yeah, poison don't work on me, bitch ass nigga.
Nice try, bitch ass motherfucker. Yeah, you got some more? I'd love some more. It was delicious.
I'm thirsty. That's why I drank it, because I was thirsty.
Yo, Killua, I really feel like, and maybe this is one of those like parallels again between Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, like, but Killua is badass as fuck. Like, he's inherently, and right away you notice that, okay, this got to be the strongest person in their group as of right now, like hands down. Yeah, and I felt the same way because he's a beast, and I felt that same dynamic with Yusuke and Hiei. Like when we were in Yu Yu Hakusho, like as soon as first off they gave Hiei the Vegeta treatment, like he had to be the villain first because his attitude towards him was so bad, like, and it never really changed.
No, it never changed
because we had like common goals, and I mean, over the course of the show, of course, they actually did build a true bond and a friendship. But he would never outwardly admit that. Yeah. And I feel like Killua was different because he's Gon's best friend. Like them niggas is best bros, like brothers. But at the same time, too, the power difference right off the bat, like just because of their upbringing, their history, their past, is evident. And I always felt like that's what kind of made Killua such a badass character, because he's always been the shit. Like always.
And it kind of show how raw Gon is naturally, like
catching up naturally to him. Yes, exactly.
He doesn't catch up for a while, but he really never catches up.
No, I would say they got
he surpassed him in the end when he did that. Whoop de whoop whoop whoop. We ain't gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah, we ain't on that arc.
Yeah, but he surpassed him in the end. But if you really think about it, Killua was always way rawer than Gon. Gon was just keeping up with him, really. Even when they was with Lil Biscuit, you feel me?
Yeah,
Killua was kind of coaching Gon on the side of Biscuit and still learning from Biscuit at the same time.
But I would say that's about when they kind of got equal, though, was with the training with Biscuit, which is still not in this arc. But right until then, that's when they started getting equal. Because even before that, remember at the auction, before when the nigga was like, you got to come up with your own special shit to impress these people, otherwise they're not gonna pick you. Killua went and knew exactly what to do. He was like, okay, let me just take this motherfucking taser. I've been used to electroshock torture and shit. Like, let me do this. But Gon, he needed to help Gon, like, and he didn't really help him, but he gave him, enough hints. And then the master dude that they started training under gave him a hint too. Like,
with the little dude.
So I would say Gon is kind of slow. That's all that really hinders him from learning as quickly, but he does learn. He's like not Arya, but the other Stark sister that got into all that shit, and she was like, I learned.
Oh, slow. The one with the red hair?
Sansa. Yeah.
Sansa.
He's like Sansa. He's like, I learned slow, but I learn. But I learned, bitch. And Gon learns. He learns.
He learns slow, but he learns.
He has a natural affinity for all of the shit that he gets into. So, oh damn, Bam's back. Got you. My bad, bro.
Oh man, he came back better than that one.
Yo,
as one of the 4 great warlords, nigga.
So I'm not on Kingdom like I should be yet for the people out there, for the fans. But if you are, then I'm sure you already know who that is. I don't, but these niggas will not stop talking about
You
Kingdom.
don't know nothing about no Wayne Yi?
I
You
don't.
ain't need, nigga.
Was he in Dynasty Warriors? If
Nah, he was
Dynasty
raw in the
Warriors, I
Dynasty
might
Warriors.
know.
That boy
Your
was
ass up.
he was a monster.
Try to bring up something else. We talking
but
about
nah.
this.
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna get on it.
And then you said,
And then you said,
but
All
yeah,
right,
man.
What part are we at? We're in the midst, right?
So we're in the midst. This is technically the
We
first.
gotta move faster, guys, or we're gonna be on this for 2 hours.
We cannot do that. We cannot do that.
We're in the midst.
So now they have to follow Buddy through the fucking mist without getting lost.
Yeah, so they get to the top though, and when they get to the top, the fucking copycat fucking
yes
monsters, the monkeys, they're up there, and one of them is dressed as the what's the nigga name?
As the hunter exam.
Yeah, as the examiner. That's and Hisoka.
Wait. Whoa. You're not just gonna run past my guy's name like that. This is where we meet the great and powerful Hisoka.
And Rapey. Don't forget Rapey.
Rapey? Says you.
Hey,
says probably all of his little boy victims. I don't know.
Who did he rape?
He raped, but he saves. He saves a lot more.
A lot more than he rapes.
But he does rape.
But he does.
He does a little raping.
Oh, no,
like he might help you through.
Hisoka,
there's a little rapey going on.
We do get introduced to Hisoka, and Hisoka might be
the weirdest,
coolest, weirdest, scariest, just unsettling character I've ever been introduced to.
Imagine John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
But they're 6'5".
And slightly charismatic, but also
slightly charismatic. Yeah, like but imagine also, that. Hey, imagine like a 6'5"
and unsettlingly friendly. Like just
like
friendly as fuck for no reason.
Oh, I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer.
yeah, not quite raping you yet, but it's thrilled by the time he will rape you.
Oh my God!
Because he's just waiting for you to get just as ripe,
just ripe enough.
You know, with potential. That's his whole thing. Potential turns him on to no end.
Hey, I don't know what part it's in, and whenever we find that part, I think it's in the beginning. But when Hisoka's like, "I want to let me kill Killua," I think that's later on because
that's way later. That's way later.
Yeah, that's later. And Illumi looking at it like,
I think he says anything.
Nah, bro. Earlier than that, bro. When Illumi was like, "Yeah, I'll just take Gon." And Hisoka looked at Illumi like, "Bitch, I'll kill you." What?
Oh shit! I will kill you.
I will kill you, bro. One of the craziest shits was later on though when my boy Lucifer goddamn figured out the shit.
You talking about Chrono?
Crollo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Crollo figured out the shit that Hisoka switched on the paper.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's not get into that yet.
Right. Hisoka lost.
We are on season 1, boys. I know this is ADHD Sundays, but we are on season 1.
ADHD Sundays, man.
Okay, so Hisoka
killed Hisoka at the time.
Yeah, Hisoka killed the little copycat monkey. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, and he was telling them the real dude was like, "Yeah, I'm glad you picked the right one, nigga, because
being the right one, nigga. And if I catch you attacking niggas again, it's your ass, nigga.
Yeah, because you already got kicked out for attacking another nigga.
You lucky we let you come back, crazy summer bitch.
Yeah, let it be. Let slip up again.
And then that's the thing. Like, this nigga has been kicked out of the exams before for killing examiners.
Yeah,
like
fighting.
for fighting examiners.
He fought the examiner and broke their arm, some shit like that.
Yeah, and got kicked the fuck out. So, damn, what happens after at this point when they're trying to follow them through the mist? I know they get
lost.
Yeah.
Everybody gets lost basically. So the mist is like trickery. What was the shit called?
I forgot, but
I can't remember.
It's one of those things that's in the world of Hunter that hunters are needed for. Like, it's all kind of shit in their world, like, that'll just kill you. Weird beasts, animals, weird environments. It's almost like One Piece in that sense, to where, you know, every new island they go to has some kind of weird quirk or danger in it or something. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
Hunter x Hunter is filled with that shit. Like, that's the reason they need hunters.
Yeah, they was in the mist and they was running. Niggas getting picked off left and right. Yeah, right. For real.
They lose a good chunk of the applicants like around this point too.
Yeah,
they lost a lot just trying to get there. The niggas that couldn't keep up with the run up the stairs.
It was funny. The fat kid that thought he knew everything.
Yeah,
the one that had a laptop. He like, yeah, it should be 5 miles. Shit, 5 miles. Let me go get out in front. All right, I kick it up another gear.
Okay, fat boy.
Yeah, that nigga died down there. You live to see the fight another day.
That's about where I would have dropped out in the real life Hunter exam, trying to keep up with Daddy Long Legs up there.
Yeah, bro, it's tricky. That's that advanced go step.
You good?
Yeah, that's that advanced go step. Damn, that gotta be your cousin.
Well, how did they make it out? Like, I remember Hisoka was doing something in the mist, and
he was killing people in the mist.
Yeah, like just satisfying his fucking
bloodlust.
And I think that episode that you get introduced to that was called Hisoka So Tricky or some shit like that. Like, yo, again, one of the best villains probably ever made, to be honest, because the nigga's so like cunning, bro, and just it's like the perfect blend of trickiness and just.
But is he a villain then?
Is he a villain? Yeah, he's a villain.
He's like who? Hisoka?
He's for sure antagonist.
He's for sure
like
the antagonist.
An anti-hero.
Man.
No. He's time and time again, like standing in Gon and Killua's way. He's an obstacle to them.
I'm just bullshitting because most of the time he was on their team.
Yeah, but he only helps to further his own agenda.
He's only helping them to make them more right.
One day.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till you get strong enough.
It's sick. It's fucking sick. And I don't know, like, honestly, like, Hisoka busts more nuts on screen, like, thinking about the fucking ripe fruit of Gon and Killua.
Hey, and man, I just told Green earlier today that we can do kids under 18 because we weren't sexually explicit. And now you talk about
I didn't write the nigga busting nuts thinking about fucking fighting Gon and Killua to talk to Kagashi. Like, I didn't write that. But every single time he even thinks about them getting stronger, he does the like, come on. That what else do you call that? Like,
yeah, man. Your boy was losing it. That's all I know.
He was down bad. He's down bad for these little boys. Like,
real bad.
Real bad. So, I mean, I had never seen that before in anime. And it was funny, but I also was kind of shocked at how much I wasn't like, well, this is too creepy. Like, they keep it, and they keep all of the humor in that show kind of like pervy too. Like, remember the next part they go to is the gourmet exam, the second part. So once they pass the mist, we might as well get into that, because once they pass the mist, after Hisoka's done just being a dick in the fucking mist, like, they have to go and they meet the gourmet hunters, Minchi and Buha, I want to say.
Yeah.
So whenever they get there, like, and we'll skip forward a little bit just to like give some of the humor, like, and we know Netero shows up there eventually, right? Netero, the hunter commissioner head.
Netero. Isaac Netero.
And then you see like this nigga, as soon as he shows up and he's trying to like explain shit, and Minchi's talking, like he's listening to her and talking, but looking like dead down at her titties. Like, and they just cut the camera to him getting caught, like looking dead at her titties and shit. I'm like, yo, why is everyone sexually harassing people in this show, bro?
Hey, he don't care.
No, he don't care. He don't
Netero don't care at all.
Netero don't care.
He dead in her face, like just
bro. The man is 100 and what? Down to 140 some years old at this time.
He old as fuck. Yeah.
So yeah, at this point, I've seen it all.
Seen it all.
And if you ain't seen it all, you trying to see it all.
I'm trying to see it all.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you.
Hey, but so basically in that part of the exam though, she wanted them to cook. Go find a boar with a big nose.
It was a special type of boar, like one of those crazy animals though that only hunters can hunt, basically.
Yeah. And their weakness was their forehead. That's why they grow big snouts.
So the motherfuckers like charging at them with the big ass snouts, and they got tusks, and they had to figure out like you can't take the shit on full force, like head on. But their foreheads are their weak spots. Their forehead's real soft. It's like that baby soft spot on the top of their head when babies first born.
Thump them on the forehead.
What? No.
Yeah, just go right up there.
Yeah, like
So basically, that's what they had to do. They got the port.
I thought you were saying thump the baby on the forehead.
No, why would you do that?
You don't have any kids for a reason, sir.
Yeah. No, don't thump the what you call it.
It's a whole other reason.
It's a whole nother reason. You don't know my life. Nah, but yeah, they had to fucking get the pigs on their weak spot. And then that wasn't even the exam portion for them. They had to prepare a good enough meal that, you know, they would enjoy. Both of them enjoyed. So
yeah.
Then they just show you the whole cooking montage of pretty much everybody just throwing the pig on the fucking flame and throwing the vegetables around it or whatever.
Oh, the pigs look disgusting.
The pigs look nasty. Like most of them was kind of
the fat nigga was eating everything.
Wuhan didn't give a fuck.
He was like, on site.
Wuhan didn't give a fuck. He just like throwing shit.
Yeah.
But Minchi's like taking one bite of their shit and like passing on.
Like,
fail.
And she failed fucking everyone.
And she failed everybody.
So that's what like, bro, we can't do this.
And Netero was like, you can't do this again now. Like,
she gotta have.
How many years in a row you gonna do this?
You controversial, bitch.
Another important thing happened there too, because remember when and I think they kind of talked about it later, but remember when the one dude, the one chubby dude was like, man, fuck this. Like, I don't need to be no hunter to make food. Like, I don't need to make food to be a hunter. Like, yada yada. And he started running off at the mouth at her. And she was like, well, bitch, you failed. I don't know what to tell you. Like, fuck you. You failed. You can't cook. That's what it is. And he tried to run up on her. He tried to run up on her, and Buha ass just like punched this nigga into a castle wall, like in the distance, like just zoomed his ass.
Yeah, I don't know what you thought this was.
Yeah, but then because she was about to kill him.
Yeah, she was about to kill him.
Just
right off. So even though like the gourmet hunters seemed like the joke hunters, like you really got to see like none of the hunter examiners are shit to be fucked with. Like you have to. You gotta
for a reason.
Yeah, you gotta show respect because they get it in, like all of them.
Yeah. So after that, she tried to fail everybody. Netero like, nah, we can't have you out here doing this shit now. Go fix some shit, do some other shit.
So she's like, all right, I'm gonna do some other shit. Go catch some eggs. Bring me back some eggs.
Right. What were they called? Hawk spiders or some shit?
Hawk spiders or some shit like that. Eagle spiders.
Yeah, they had to go catch the eggs that lay in between like fucking canyons, like suspended in the air on the web. And they had to ride the wind current, like literally jump into the cliff and wait for the wind current to pick them up to catch the eggs and get back up. The first nigga saw her do it. The first nigga that saw her do it, bro, he looked for 2 seconds. Like as soon as she finished, she jumped off the cavern, was down there for a second. They thought she died and she got blown back up, grabbed the egg and got back on. The first nigga that saw her do that shit and was like, all right, see you, suckers, and just jumped into the
dead.
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 Fucking dead. That shit was so fucking funny, bro. Like, the nigga didn't even like,
you suckers.
Yo, like, bro, you not even gonna think about this.
It was like, damn.
You don't even know how this shit works. You think like a magic wind fairy just every time it feel a body in the cabin is gonna throw you back?
Anybody else seen that shit? That shit fucked up.
God damn.
Buddy gone, bro. Like I was like, yo, who the fuck was that?
How you down there?
You want this hunter license bad. Like you are down bad for this hunter license right now, bro. You
And then
jump off a cliff.
Yeah,
you don't know how this shit works.
A lot of niggas jumped right after him too. And Gone was like, hold up, nah, wait.
No,
Yeah.
hold on.
And then this nigga using his amazing senses again is like sniffing around. He's like, it's the air currents. How the fuck you know that, bro? Are you like part fucking wildebeest? Like, what are you?
Like, goddamn baby wolf or some shit.
Yeah, like
wolf cat. But
so yeah, after they figured out that it's wind currents and there was a few murders,
hey,
you can't call them murders. It was suicide.
True. Yeah, because ain't nobody tell you put a gun to your head to jump off this cliff right now.
Nah, you talking about you suckers? You're the real sucker.
He pieced their ass out and jumped off the cliff, bro.
Like,
that shit was crazy. So after that, and they all figuring it out. Then they was able to get the eggs and shit, which I thought that whole section honestly was cool as fuck, and it did make you feel more respect to gourmet hunters because they're like, we risk our lives in exotic places for the most exotic foods that come from crazy ass powerful animals. Like we have purpose, and I feel like it kind of grounded you more in the world of hunters. So you knew that everybody that was a hunter had to be raw, but they all got different goals and they all go towards different shit, whatever their dreams are. So
yeah, definitely.
I thought it was a good way to ground the show, just straight from the first season.
And it shows you the actual those little tests, and they kind of let you know like they not really nothing crazy.
Bametheus, Bamascus, Bam of Dawn.
It's freezing over here though.
Good to see you, my brother. Yeah, you see, I got this is a shameless plug drip too, but
I like that. I like that Brill drip he just jumped on the screen with.
Yeah, man, a little Sean. Yeah, man.
Please don't kill us, y'all. Like this is literally the only fucking.
He lying. I be telling him we gotta send out the merch. He be like, y'all don't deserve it.
Damn, that's what's going on.
He lying.
I'm saying they don't deserve it. We don't have.
I be trying to. He be like, they ain't on my Discord. They not on the Patreon. Okay. I be like, bro, like we got to get it out there soon. They don't deserve it. Let them join the Patreon. Let them join the Discord. I'm like, all right, man.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So y'all know he lying because for one, we've never even mentioned Patreon and Discord before. That's new. But shameless plug, since he's bringing it up, we have just started Patreon. We have just started Discord. If y'all want to be a part of the Anime Sundays, the ASP crew and the family, for real, you know what I'm saying? We will be sending out the Discord link soon. It's not up and running yet completely, but honestly, we're gonna keep it bare minimum because we want y'all to really build the community. Like whatever y'all really want is what we want on that Discord and in the Patreon. The same thing. Like to be honest, we made the Patreon just because we have been being some prideful ass niggas, but we need help. Like another reason for the hiatus, of course. If y'all see the new setup, like, you know, we're having to do a lot of this on our own. We're having to just kind of get it out the mud as we should, but we are going to need support. We are going to need help. So the Patreon is live now. It's very low. If you even want to just donate $1, $3, like that's the tiers. If you want to come up with things that you want us to get content out for, specifically behind the scenes, reels, bloopers, shit like that, go to the Patreon. That's what it's there for. Connect with us. You know what I'm saying? We will be in there daily and very regularly, just checking in. As soon as the Discord, we get that popping and it's live because we're working on the servers now. But as soon as that's live, definitely the family will be the first ones to know about it. And we'll post it on our IG, the Facebook, the Twitter, everything like that. But please don't believe this nigga. This is like one of 2 hoodies that we
please believe me
up and made.
Please believe me.
Believe me.
Do not believe this nigga. But these will be coming soon, as well as some other things that we have in wraps. Again, we're sorry for the wait, y'all. Like, it's been tough, to be honest. But it's coming. It is very much coming, and we are getting things together on our own.
Nigga on Lil Wayne third sour for the week over there. Sorry for the week.
Sorry for the wait, Poe. Sorry for the wait.
Sorry for the wait.
All right, so now they on the airship. You feel me? Naruto
going to the third.
I'm gonna say his name wrong a lot.
It's Netero.
Netero.
Right, I thought.
I always said it wrong. Netero, but I can say Merriman, but I can't say Netero.
Who?
But anyway, Merriman.
Oh, okay, Merriman.
Yeah. Y'all know I fuck up the names, but anyway, Netero is on the airship and he's like taking an interest in Gon and Killua, and he's like fucking with him a little bit, like playing catch and keep away. He playing keep away with him.
Yes. Because he's like, we got some time to kill before we actually get to the next site, the exam site.
Before that,
okay.
Gon and Killua were looking out the window, and Netero walked around the corner, and he was like, "Oh,
you're right.
Gon and Killua, huh?" Mm-hmm. And then he's like, "Oh, 2 little kids." That's what he's seen.
Yeah.
He sent his aura, like intent of murder, basically, but on the left side of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turned around, like, what the fuck was that? He was on the right side. Like, y'all
already. You just got up on him like, what's up, guys?
What's going on? Y'all boys?
Killua was a little pissed. He was like, what the fuck? This nigga sneak up on me like this. Like,
what this old man got
going on? I just sensed him right here.
Go on, talking about some. Weren't you just over there?
Straight up.
Little trick I do every now and then. Ain't worry about that. Like, but then he got into the keep away game with them. I feel like he was just testing them, really, just to see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just wanted to see how wrong he was, for real.
Yes,
yeah, exactly. He was like, yeah, if you can get this ball, I'll give you 100 cents. I mean, I'll give you a license right now.
Yeah.
Going like, shit, fuck it, man, let's do it. Hell yeah.
Nigga kicked them shoes off. Was like, let's get a little country ass. Kick these shoes off here. Been on that damn island. Jing left his ass on for 12 years. They ain't shit ass nigga.
So basically they was on the boat. They ended up in this bit with Netero playing keep away for damn near 6 hours. Goddamn,
damn near the whole ride. Yeah,
damn near. So Gon end up staying the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Killua got pissed off. He was like,
"Fuck." Yeah, Killua was like, "We ain't gonna be able to do this shit.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go and go to sleep."
Yeah.
At the same time, though, on the other side of the airship, Tonka, fucking with Kurapika and Leorio, like, hey man, they said the exam gonna start, but they ain't say when it was gonna start.
Right.
Shit. Y'all might fall asleep and goddamn miss the whole exam.
I think it's such a bitch, bro. Like, I couldn't stand that nigga, bro. I'm like, bro, what? What's the point of this, bro? Like, why you being such a hoe right now?
Hey, y'all better stay up, cause shit.
You don't know. You never know, shouty.
Never know, shouty.
Never know.
You gotta keep your fire on you, nigga.
Right, yeah.
Bro was so green, dog.
And what was his reasoning? He was like,
he was just trying to get more people out, so he can easier win his badge. But he chose the wrong group of motherfuckers to fuck with. Because you thought you was gonna get some. That was just
his thing. He was like, "Oh, he don't want to be." He was a rookie crusher. Tonka the rookie crusher.
He's like, I know I'm not gonna pass the exams, but I'm gonna make sure other motherfuckers that I think is weak ain't gonna pass either. Like, what?
I mean, but shit, if you let this nigga get you out, you was weak.
As hell.
Yeah, kind of. But the nigga was poisoning people. The nigga was tricking people. Like he was being.
I hope they was paying that nigga.
Hey, back.
They weren't paying him shit, bro. Let's back up a little bit. See, Tompa is haters. Haters gonna do their job whether they get paid or not. You know, they gonna do their motherfucking job whether anybody else recognize them for it or not. He a hater. Like that's all he got satisfaction out of just being hateful.
Nah, let's back up though.
Crazy.
When Tompa offered that juice to Hanzo, and Hanzo was like, "I don't drink nothing from nobody else ever."
Hey, Hanzo from the hood. He like, nah.
I
ain't see you pull that.
Don't wait. Don't walk over here no more.
Matter of fact, you too close to me.
Trying to say, don't you bring your ass over here no more.
You too close to me, and I don't know you.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and get the
fuck. I'm about to flame this bitch ass nigga. This your peeps?
Offering me juice and shit. The fuck you got going on?
Trying to tell on phone now.
On phone now.
Trying to tell you, bro.
That's the one who got. That's the one who gone had to fight.
Yeah.
Okay, we ain't get that
later.
Yeah, but Hanzo was in the beginning. You know, Hanzo was in the top of every part of the test.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hanzo's that nigga. Ain't no cap. That nigga's a ninja. that
I did fuck with Hanzo, man.
That nigga from the Lee. That nigga for real.
But yeah, so after Netero finished breaking the fuck out of Gon and Killer legs in some and one type shit, one of them trying to get this ball.
Fuck this. I'm out of here. Fuck this old man.
But Killer Gon landed a hit on him, or did he touch him? I don't remember what it was.
So Killer was like, "Fuck this shit. Fuck this old man. I'm getting the fuck out of here." Going like, "I'm gonna stay." And he like, "Shit, all right, go do you, bro." Cause I ain't standing with this old man. He ain't never gonna let us win. And then he told me, "Yeah, I'll give you a handicap. I only use one hand or some shit like that." Yeah. And then
he made that nigga.
Yeah, and Gon made it his mission to make him use the other hand. And he kicked that shoe off and hit him in the face.
Yeah. he was on some slick shit. See, that's the thing about Gon too. Like the nigga's so naturally raw, bro. Like, and he thinks he's slow, but in situations and fighting, he's a genius.
Yeah,
and he thinks so quick on his feet.
He got crazy instincts, bro.
Exactly. And he surprised the fuck out of Netero. He's like, whoa, like this nigga actually did that shit?
Who the fuck
in the middle of us fighting?
Who the fuck is this kid in here? Told you I don't like kids in here when I'm shooting.
So after that was honestly one of my favorite parts. The third phase, we're gonna move on to the third phase because ADHD Sundays, we are getting behind.
Yeah, indeed.
The third phase was Trick Tower, where they had to another crazy ass situation. Togashi, another crazy ass situation. So Trick Tower, they're at the top. They dropped them off like the airship. And first off, I think the blimp is kind of cool. Like the fact that the Hunter exams personal way to travel is by air blimp. Like I thought that was cool. I don't know why. Because I guess we just don't travel in blimps no more. So I was like, that's pretty dope.
It's not really a thing anymore.
It's not a thing. Yeah, it's like a very antiquated way to travel. So I fuck
because it's easy to take them bitches down. It's just a big ass balloon, bitch.
If a bee sting this bitch or something, like we done. Like
exactly. Birds and shit out here flying. Bird flying to this bitch, we dead.
Fact. We gone. It ain't nothing we can do.
This shit gonna blow up.
But they dropped them off at the top of the tower. It's like it's basically a big ass tower. Like that bitch long as fuck. And none of them understand at first, you know what I'm saying, like how they supposed to, because all he told them was your mission is to get to the bottom of the tower. Like, yeah, that's your mission.
Remember that dude,
like, bro? You know I'm gonna talk about that nigga. Hey, get up there. And it's the one nigga. He had like rock climbing gear and shit. Like he had been waiting. Like he had been waiting for this portion of the exam. He's like, "Oh, this is where I shine, baby." Yeah, right. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I'm a motherfucking rock climber, bro. That's my shit. And then this nigga proceeds to start climbing down the side of the mountain with his little pickaxe shit just going. And immediately a flock of fucking man baby birds swoop in and just demolish his ass. Man baby birds, bro. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You seen them horrifying man baby birds. Got the rock birds.
Oh, yo, shit, boy.
Swoop in immediately and eat this nigga and fly away. That shit was terrifying.
Hey, the motherfucker was like, yeah.
We got another one, Jolly.
Got another one, Jack. For real.
Let's get him.
Look, they serving hors d'oeuvres on the side of the bill.
Oh shit, let me go get my bitters.
I'm trying to tell you, they just flying through like, oh, motherfuckers jumping off the side and shit. Bro.
So funny. Yeah, bro, it's so many funny deaths in this anime.
So we can't climb.
No, immediately they know they cannot climb down the side of this shit. And I think that's when they start kind of searching around, but one of their ass just accidentally fall through the floor. And that's when they noticed. They was like, oh shit, motherfuckers just like falling through.
Yeah, they were like, niggas disappearing out this bitch. How the fuck?
How the fuck is this happening? And they found it. Like that situation is crazy too. Like, you just tell me I'm supposed to reach the bottom. Of course, I'm gonna be like the rock climbing nigga and think you want us to scale this cliff.
I'm trying to tell you.
You better not. The fucking man baby better fucking not. On you. You better not.
You better not.
Oh shit.
My drum set.
Where's my drum set? Don't touch my drum set.
Don't you touch my drum set. But for real, bro. So niggas start falling through the floor, and basically, you gotta be in groups of 4, 5.
Where the hell did Fresh go? Y'all just leaving me on camera? Nobody else on camera? Y'all don't want
Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
He's
doing something weird over there, guys. It's probably why I don't want to.
He's doing something weird.
Something weird.
What are you worried about me being on camera for?
That's you, Mike.
We're trying to run a show, bro. We have a show to run. The people haven't seen us in a while. They want to see your face.
And I've been on.
You ain't been nowhere. You know what, Jack? Tired of you. So they figure out how to get through the floor to get into the tower. Put it away. With your fucking Michael Myers sheath for your sword over there. So they fall through and they end up on the majority rule path. That's the next shit. Another crazy fucking situation. And they with bitch ass Tompa, whatever the fuck his name is, in the majority rule path, where they each have to decide basically as a group what the fuck happens next, or like the path they take, and it has to be, you know, set by majority rule. And it is, how many of them is it at this point? It's 4 of them, 5 of them. It's 5 of them with Tompa now. So this bitch ass nigga is just being a beg to differ bitch at every step of the way. Like anytime is some shit where the majorities try to do, he's like, just do this one. Fuck it.
I beg to differ. Let's
go here. Like, and it don't even matter because they have the majority. He's still being a bitch. Like I just don't get it. Like I just don't get it. But anyway, so they get to the point where they have to fight the prisoners. They find like a group of prisoners in that shit. death row convicts and shit.
Death row for real.
Death row for real, like convicts and shit. And they have to fight with them. And I think for every hour they can stall them, they'll get a year off of their sentence.
Yeah.
For every hour they can delay them for a total of 72 hours. 72 hours total is all they have to complete this portion of the exam.
So yeah, 72 hours, and they can get up to 72 years.
Right.
Their sentence. Yeah.
Just for holding them. And this is where, again, Togashi, also the king of situations, but also the king of tournaments, in my opinion. This is where this nigga's like tournament writing prowess shines, bro. Like when you have Togashi like writing a fight, like a one-on-one, here's the rules, here's the match, here's the matchup type shit. That shit is always entertaining. Always.
It's always gonna be fire.
It's always fire. Like I commend him so much, from Yu Yu Hakusho days to the Dark Tournament to the fucking Demon World tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho. Like honestly, probably the most fire tournament arcs in anime. Period. I know we have the Dragon Ball Z World Martial Arts tournament, but he took that shit and made it better. Like he took the World Martial Arts tournament idea and just flipped it on its head with demons and all the fucking different skills and fighters and shit. Like, I don't know. It was really good. But this portion where they have this, you know what I'm saying, kind of like one-on-one standoff bout with each other. And I think that they make up the rules of their game.
Yeah.
Before.
So
like it's not
it's up to y'all
standoff.
how this shit gonna go. Whatever y'all want to do, just finish your verses, nigga.
Exactly. It's a versus. It's a contest of whatever y'all want it to be about.
And you know so the prisoner's main goal though is to waste time.
Yes.
So going through the what's the name, I think the very first battle Tonpa got, right?
I want to say, didn't he just give up?
Yeah. The very first battle.
Nigga was about to come at him. He was like,
I'm gonna get him.
I quit.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go first. And he's like, I feel like I've been holding y'all back. And he went out there. I surrender.
Bro.
Like, you bitch ass nigga.
I hate that nigga, bro. Like, I really do. I really hated that nigga.
And then next up was Kurapika.
No, I think Gon was next. Gon's next.
Gon's next? No, Gon's not next. Gon's after Leorio.
With the candle? I feel like the candle was first. I could be wrong. He might not have been though. I thought the candle part was next.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, because Kurapika gets kind of deep with his. And it's
Gon was next to even it up 1-1.
Yeah, because then he evened it. Gon went next,
1-1.
And the nigga with the brought out candles, he's like, our competition is whoever candle burns the longest is the winner. And he's like, you can pick either the short candlestick or the long candlestick. And just right off the bat, like the mind games go crazy. Like the mind games go fucking crazy, bro. Because
it's like,
obviously I want to pick the longest candlestick so that my shit burns longer. But why the fuck would you just offer that up? So now you got to think like this nigga's trying to trick me.
Yeah, so
and
maybe
then the fucking thought comes, well, if he's trying to trick me and he's making it obvious, should I go with the obvious pick? Should I just pick the short one? Maybe that one would burn longer. It's the mind games are crazy that Togashi really comes out with. It's such the simplest shit like that. Like that's so simple.
Yeah, fuck you up in the head. Like,
yes, bro.
I'm gonna pick the short one because he might have cut it short, but it might be thick. So
and shit like this is especially useful on Gon because Gon does not consider none of that shit. He's like, all right, I'm gonna just pick the big one.
Yeah, because
the big one.
Yeah.
Logic don't even consider that shit. He's just like, all right, I'll pick the big one. This should work out fine for me.
On Well Island, if you got a long candle, it's gonna burn for a long time.
that's all I know. Where I'm from, the longest candle gonna burn the longest time.
So let's get the big one.
Yeah, so he picks the big one, and I forgot. I think the nigga just doused it in lighter fluid or
both of them. No matter what he picked, they was gonna burn fast. So Gon end up saying fuck it, and he blew that nigga candle out.
Bruh, so decent. Like as soon as he was holding it and that shit just ignited, the candle, the shit got big as fuck when it hit the lighter fluid and it just started melting down. Like he was like, oh shit. So as soon as that started happening, he just put that bitch on the ground, put my candle down, zoomed over to his ass so fast that he couldn't even see it, and just, all right, I win. Like, appreciate
you, my brother.
Appreciate you, bro. Good contest. Good contest. I love Gon. And it's like these are the moments too where like he's a little slow, but he's only slow like in childlike mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very naive a little bit. He's childlike. He was raised and kind of sheltered with Mito, but he's just a kid. And he's rather innocent in that sense. So you don't really like his character is forming throughout the entire show, but these parts are just showing you his straightforward mentality, like the way a kid would think. And it's refreshing. I like him before he becomes a psychopath, if I'm being honest. I really like pre-psychopathic Gon.
If you like pre-psychopathic Gon, you only like him for maybe 1 or 2 more episodes.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Because you only like him up until he gets to the Killua fight. That's when you really find out Gon's a psychopath.
He's a psychopath.
So what you like him for?
We can't get to Killua's fight yet because Killua's match is obviously, and we all knew his match was gonna be the best match. So Leorio gets up next, and actually, Leorio has probably the funniest shit. Like his is pretty funny because he's up against the girl prisoner. And I forget her fucking name, but he's up against the girl prisoner, and they do bets. That's what theirs is. Like theirs is making bets, like a wager.
Yeah, and they betting hours.
Yeah. So first bet this bitch pull out is I bet you can't guess whether I'm a girl or not. And this nigga Leorio, bro, like this nigga Leorio really like is like, okay, yeah, I'll take that bet. Like, but obviously she's a girl, right? So the team is like, okay, he's got this because she's obviously a girl. I don't even know why she would do this. But then he's like, well, how am I supposed to, how do I get proof like that you were a girl or weren't a girl or not? And she's like, well, I'll let you examine every inch of my body that you want to examine. That's how you'll be able to tell. And this nigga instantly went simp. Like he instantly.
Yeah, that nigga was like, oh, all right.
Okay.
Because if you
I bet you're not a girl. I bet you. Bet you're not. Huh?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He's like, I bet you're not a girl, just so he could examine her. And then, like, they don't, again, like, this is another one of the pervy aspects of Hunter x Hunter, bro. Like, Tagashi's sense of humor is, and I feel like that's just kind of the humor in general a lot of times, but they show this nigga, like, going over to her, and then as soon as he leaves, you see, like, the red on his cheeks, and his hand is, like, sparkling where he groped and fucking diddled this lady's parts.
Yeah. Like, oh, you not a girl? Let me see that cat.
Let me check. Hold on. And his hand's just fucking sparkling. Like he's so proud of himself too. Yeah. He's so satisfied with himself afterwards. Like you just lost hours from us, nigga.
Yeah, he checked more than boobs. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, he definitely checked more than boobs. You could tell. Like, and then when they cut back to her, you see her like dusting herself off, like he really like ran over there and ravaged her.
Yeah. Dust yourself off, bitch.
Yo, like, what did you do to this lady, bro? Like, she said, check, bro. The fuck?
He checked. Obviously.
Checked. So that was Leorio's. I think they bet on rock, paper, scissors after that. More fucking mind games. There's no bigger mind game than rock, paper, scissors. Like,
and she was like, I bet you gonna throw rock, nigga.
I bet you gonna throw rock. And that was it. Like, crushed his ass just with that. But side note, like, you know how many times I've actually done that to people? Like, I'd just be like, go ahead. I'm just gonna pick paper the whole time. I'm gonna just pick paper.
And that's it.
Whatever, let's go. And then they always first move will pick scissors, just like they cannot help themselves. And here I am, rock. So that is like I don't know how he fell for that. Like that's the oldest fucking trick in the book. But he lost. He lost his match. He lost them hella hours too, I think.
50 hours.
50? He lost them 50?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, he took the L for that one. He took the L. Then it was Kurapika.
Yeah.
Then it was Kurapika, and he was up against the blue guy, the Frankenstein looking dude.
No. Kurapika was first. Kurapika was first. Yeah, because they bet on if he was dead or not.
Yeah. Kurapika went after Gone, after Gone.
Right after Gone, because they bet if the blue dude was
dead or not. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was faking like he was a spider. In there. He was faking like he was a spider.
Yes. And then that's what pissed Kurapika off to the point where he just like demolished that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
And he knew he was lying, but you pissed me off so much just by even mentioning these motherfuckers in my presence.
Yeah, wearing the spider. You got this fake ass spider on you.
For one, spider tattoos don't even look like this, bitch. You don't even know what you're talking about.
You ain't got no numb on your shit, bitch.
Nothing. You just lying. But you done pissed me off. You done did that. For sure.
I tell you that much.
I tell you that. You done fucked up today.
Hey, you know you fucked up, right?
Don't you know you done fucked up?
Now that ain't the know you fucked up part. It's after that.
Yeah. Facts.
Hey.
So Kurapika gets done. He beats the shit out of the blue dude. They bet on if he's alive or not. And that nigga's like, Leorio goes up to him when they bet if he's alive. She's like, oh, I bet he's dead. I'm like, I bet he's alive, and picks his ass up. He's like, how you gonna tell? He pick his ass up, hold him over the cliff. He's like, if he's dead, I could just drop him down here right now. And nothing will happen. That nigga was like, whoa.
Hold on one cotton picking minute.
Hey, that nigga walked back over to the crew like, man, fuck y'all niggas crazy, man. I ain't got time for this shit.
Y'all niggas. I knew I should have came out here, man.
Yo. So cut to the very best section of this. The very best section of the third phase was Killua's fight with I don't even remember that nigga's name. That's how much like he deleted that motherfucker. Like I don't remember the prisoner's name, but all the other prisoners were scared of him. He was like Jack the Ripper to them.
Yeah, Jonas.
Yeah, he's like a strangler or some shit. I don't remember.
Strangler or some shit like that.
You see all the veins in his hand, like this nigga really just been strangling people his whole life.
He killed everybody. He killed him with his bare hands.
With his bare hands. So he comes up to Killua.
Yeah.
And Killua's like, how you want to do this, bro?
No. Before that, though, off back, they like, they over there freaking out. The prisoners. Like, oh shit, why y'all bring this dude out here? I'm like, man, shit, we out here with killers, nigga. You should have known.
For real.
So yeah, so he like, yeah, man. And the blue dude walk up to him, and he like, yeah, this man don't even look strong. You know, man, I'll beat his ass. Like, and then grab his face and push his ass in the wall.
Yeah. He was strong as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I give it to him. But he walked up hood. They was like, what we gonna do? He's like, I guess we just do a battle to the death. You cool with that?
You cool with that, bro?
Yeah, I'm cool with that, bro.
He was like, the dude said, shit, it don't matter. You don't even know. You don't even know why you out here. I'm finna kill you. I'm finna kill the fuck out of you right now.
Right.
You don't even know, you bitch ass kid. I don't know why they put you up here.
Run the tape, man. Run the tape.
Yeah, let's just run the clip because this nigga thought that he had the ups. And
that's what he said though.
You have the wrong idea.
Who's running?
Straight up.
See, you're about to
Off
be
bat.
on the
You
wrong
got
side of a
wrong-
one-sided massacre. I don't care about the exam or reducing my sentence. All I want is to hear you scream.
Straight up.
Really? Fine. We'll just keep fighting until one of us dies.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah, that's
Battle
right.
to the death.
That's to the death.
Soon, I'll tear your body apart. With just my bare hands, you got it?
okie dokie.
Look, as soon as he blinked, it was over for him.
That was it. That was it. This nigga reached out his hand, and by the time he put his hand down, he was dead. Like it was nothing.
Pinneedle. The pinhole right
What
there.
happened? Why
Bro.
am I so cold?
You want this? Do what you want.
Why am I so cold?
That's mine.
That was the best part to me. When he was like,
Belongs to me.
"It's so cold." Yeah, I know it is. I know it is.
Give it back.
Give it
to
back.
me.
Your bitch ass.
You see the heart pumping just slower and slower. Like, come on, bro. This is peak. Like, this is peak
Yeah.
Killer. Yes, man. This is peak Killer mentality. Like,
Here
This
you go,
is where
buddy.
you see. This is where you see Guns and Cycle. Oh, they didn't show it.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Cut that off.
It's
That's
another
where you
cool
see. That's where you see Guns and Cycle though, because right after Killer bends up after he gave that man his heart back, he looks at Killer and goes like this, and Killer's like, "Yes,
Good job, man.
that was
You
amazing."
got him. High fiving and shit. Like, hell yeah. Death
Yeah,
and murder.
Leorio was
You
Leorio
murdered
was
the
hating
fuck out
on
of
him,
him,
bro.
bro.
Hard as fuck. He's like,
Yeah, he
oh,
did, bro.
no, all we got
And
left
none
is
of them
this
couldn't believe it,
bitch-ass
like,
kid. We don't
None
even
of
know
them
this
couldn't believe
kid.
it. This was the first time you really see, like, that's what we were saying. Like, Killer would just introduce himself, like, yeah, my family is a family of assassins. And
That's the first
everyone's
time
just
you
kind of
really
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he
But,
really snapped.
Again, my family is a family of assassins, bitch. Like, this is
Yeah.
kind of what we do.
He turned around and told Leorio, "Oh man, don't worry about him, man. Shit, man, he come from a family of assassins."
Yeah. Families and assassins. It's cool.
Yeah, and goddamn,
That's the start of Psychopathic Gun.
Leorio was so bitched up after that because he been talking shit to bro this whole time.
Yeah, he ain't never like called his nigga shrimp or like pick on him or nothing at all after that.
Yeah, because he was scared as fuck. This motherfucker
Ain't that how it
killed me in
is?
a second.
You just gotta show a motherfucker one time.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty much from there.
Yeah, you really only got to show up for one time.
One good time. And then
One
you
good time.
Look, that motherfucker's crazy.
I fuck with a lot of people, but him.
But yeah, man. So after that, they had to wait in the room.
Yeah,
for 50
yeah,
hours.
yeah. All the other people that was passing, like, is making it to the bottom, and they in their own waiting room getting through. But yeah, once they passed, they just had to wait. And I remember this too, because fucking creepy ass Ahsoka, like, is sitting there in the room with everybody, and as soon as like, because it's down to the wire, like, there's only like 5 minutes or some shit left, and the clock's ticking. And I don't remember if somebody was in there already waiting on him, but it was like, damn, I wonder what happened to the other people. So as soon as, like, before you even see them on screen walk through the door, this nigga Ahsoka smelled the fucking boy pussy in the air and was just like, here they are. And they come walking through the door. I'm like, bro, this man is scary, bro. Like, leave these kids alone, my nigga. Like, he didn't even see them. He smelled them. He sensed them. He was like, there they are.
There they are. Hey, boy.
Hey, boys.
Whoa.
Well, hello there.
Whoa.
Yo, so that was the end of the third phase. I really liked the third phase, actually, because I think it did a lot of character building. Like, we got to see a lot from, each character, really. Kurapika, you see how serious Kurapika was about his shit. Like, Do not mention the Phantom trope in front of me. Like, I don't fuck with them niggas. And Killua, you got to see like he was about everything that he said. Like my family,
every single thing,
everything I said,
every single thing he talked about, he was about.
He was about it.
Yeah.
What's next? So that leads us just to the fourth and final phase of the Hunter exam. We are
no.
We
missed the numbers. The numbers.
Yeah,
that's the fourth phase.
Yeah, the fourth phase. The last phase is the bracket.
The little bracket, yeah. What Killua?
Oh, true. It's 5. Yeah. So the fourth phase was the numbers. They went to Zevel Island. They had to go over to the island. Each person picked out a number or a badge with a number on it, and basically they were all targets for each other.
Yeah, like, and look, they got to leave by the whoever finished first get to leave first and go hide. Yeah, and whoever finished second get to leave after that and go hide, and so on and so forth.
Bro, like the situations, bro, again, like this nigga Togashi just basically made Hunger Games before Hunger Games. Like everybody go here, you know, and the only difference is it's not a free-for-all. You have actual targets that you're hunting. So, I mean, that's really the only difference.
Now, all of them niggas volunteered as tribute.
For real. I volunteer. Yo, and I actually think that was the Hisoka So Sneaky episode, was when they got in there in this fucking island and literally just was getting picked off like flies. And then Hisoka was looking for specific badges, but I think each of them ran into Hisoka randomly.
That nigga had hella tags.
He had hella tags. He was a menace. He sat in one spot for
just waited for people to get there.
How long? It was like 3 days or something.
He was building up bloodlust.
He was building up bloodlust. God was watching him behind a bush for like 3 days.
Yeah,
he sat in one spot, and the red butterfly came.
And that was right. That was right when he let Leorio and Kurapika go, because they ran into him, right? Randomly, and he was like, "Hello, boys," once again. And Kurapika is so smart too, because instantly he was like, "We got to get the fuck out of this.
We gotta get the fuck out of Dodge, right?"
Hey man,
we got to get the fuck out of this situation.
We don't even got Gon and Killua with us.
What? He was like, "Look, I got like 4 tags right now, my nigga. I got 3 tags, right? I'll give you one. I just won't give you mine. Am I your target? Who's your target?" You tell him his target. I ain't got them, but look, I'll give you this one, and then Leorio got some. He'll give you his besides his own tag, and we could just leave, bro. Like, we don't even have to do this.
Yeah,
tags, bro.
You want to take 2 tags with no fight at all, putting up no fight, or you just want to try to bump it out here? Because if you want my tag, I'm gonna have to bump you.
What did you say?
I'm gonna have to bump you.
You want my cornbread?
You want my cornbread? Oh, motherfucker! Anybody try to take my cornbread? Part 3 of my killing spree gonna begin right up here on your ass. That's what's gonna happen. You can take my cornbread, motherfucker.
Exactly.
I'm you up there, goddamn.
Well, Hisoka say, "What's repercussions?"
What's repercussions? Uh-oh. Hey, that nigga was not playing, bro. So he let him go. He did let him go. He was like, you know what? I respect that young nigga. You know, I wouldn't go kill you no way. I want you to get strong. I want you to. So he don't kill him, but he's sitting there like he was doing the butterfly trick or some shit, and one of the butterflies on his finger, that long ass coke nail he got, and then it went in his hand and he crushed it and opened his hand and just a bunch of butterflies flew out. Magic. But this nigga was so amped up from not killing someone when he wanted to, that all of a sudden while Gon's watching him, this nigga eyes just get dark and you see like the bloodlust like emanating from them. And if you haven't watched the show, like bloodlust in this show is real. Like it's a tangible, real thing that you can see. It's almost like their key. Like whenever that shit starts getting malevolent, the more evil type characters, you feel the bloodlust. So when Hisoka starts like emanating his bloodlust, Gon gets scared as fuck. Like you never really see Gon bitch out the whole show. But as soon as like he's peeping behind that tree and the butterflies fly away and Hisoka starts getting like enraged, this nigga ducks back behind the tree like, oh my God, I'm scared. Oh my God. Oh my God, what is going on right now? I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore.
It's too late, baby. You here.
It's too much. It reminded me, their bloodlust levels remind me of like spiritual pressure from Bleach.
Yeah.
You know how like
it's definitely like the same thing.
It's definitely like the same thing, bro.
Because
like,
you remember not this part, but the next part, they're not even gonna be able to go into a hallway because the bloodlust is gonna be so thick.
Bro. Yes, that's on season 2.
Yeah.
That's on the next section of this mini series. But yo, bloodlust is an important thing in this series, and I like that. I like that it shows, you know what I'm saying, like the mentality of some of the stronger, if not a little twisted hunters. Like, you know, like it's all about their key and shit at the end of the day. It's still basically their, you know, key and their power system. I'm not even gonna get into Nin with y'all on this episode because I can't. I'm just not gonna get into it, but it's all with their Nin, you know what I'm saying? One of the most complicated, and only because it feels like it's based off of real chi and the way that, you know, we think about chi and the rules and the shit behind chi, only because it seems so similar to the real life thing. But Nin is very complicated. But that all has to do with their bloodlust. And he really bitch gone out. Like he sat there the entire time, which was like a day or so, like waiting behind that tree before Hisoka would move. Like he wouldn't move. He was just so stuck in his bloodlust. But when he finally did,
remember this though, the whole time that Gon was looking at Hisoka, somebody was watching Gon.
Yes, I forget that too. I did.
Yeah, the little nigga with the
ponytail,
with the fro.
Fro ponytail.
But he had a little blow darts, didn't he?
Yeah, blow darts.
Yeah.
Had 384 or something
on his ass real quick. I don't know, you know, what the deal with that is, you know, but why the brother had to have the fucking African blow darts, bro? Like,
hey man,
why the brother had to go straight back to the fucking plains of Africa on their ass with his shit, bro? It was pretty cool, but a little lazy.
This was made it in the show.
Got his ass, boy. You thought that you was hunting the bitch. I'm hunting you.
I was watching you the whole time.
So yeah, he get his ass, and I think doesn't Hisoka kill him or catch him?
Oh yeah, Hisoka big kills him.
Yeah,
and comes back and gives Gon his
like,
back while he's unconscious on the ground and can't move. Hisoka starts rubbing on him and giving him his body back.
Wake up, buddy.
Hey,
the little fella.
I got your badge.
I got your badge for you.
Gone mad as fuck. Like, I don't want this shit for you. I don't want this shit. Bruh, Gon was sitting there numb as fuck. Like Hisoka was sitting there being a sleep paralysis demon. And Gon was sitting there like, oh.
I don't know. Yeah.
But he was mad as shit though that Hisoka had gave him that badge.
So mad that he stood up, didn't he? In the middle of his paralysis and shit. Like,
he wasn't even supposed to shake back yet. Nah, and he stood back because he was so mad.
He wheeled through that shit and was like, "Bitch, take this fucking badge back. I don't want it." I ain't earned
it out of his ass.
And Hisoka punched the dog shit out of his ass. Like,
until you punch me like this.
Don't take my time.
That's what he said. He was like, when you can come back and punch me like this, I'll take that badge back from you. Until then, bitch, let's get past the hunter exams because I really want to see how good you get. I really do. I really just want to see it. So yeah, that definitely was some shit. And that is important because that little grudge, that little interaction carries on into the next arc or the next season, and they do it well. They do it very well.
All right, the fifth and final part.
Here we go.
Now, this is where we get to like a tournament style.
Yes.
You feel me? Dragon Ball Z tournament of power type situation.
One-on-one, we bumping type shit. This is the test.
This is the
test. Twist, because the Hunter exam always has a twist.
Yeah. So they set up a bracket, and the bracket was like it was fucked up reasoning of who to put against who, but it was basically like who has the most willpower. I'm gonna put them against each other. And
before that, they was asking them questions. Remember, they was asking them, who would you least likely want to fight or run into? Who are you most comfortable running into and fighting if anything happened? Like, they was asking their ass a lot of questions. And everybody was off put by Hisoka's answers. Like, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, I most likely want to fight contestants number. He was talking about Gon and Killua. But not really. I don't really want to fight them yet. I want them to get better. I think they've got more growing to do.
Sick bitch.
You sick bitch, you.
It was like, shit, but I'll fight you right now. What's up?
I'll fight you right now. Netero, he's talking to Netero like, what's up? I'd love to fight you most of all out of anybody.
Really, child.
Really, child.
We skip past too where Hisoka, like the old Hunter examiner that he ran up on and broke his arm or some shit, ran up on his ass and caught him in the tower by himself. You remember that? The old Hunter examiner that he fucked up, he got into the tower and found Hisoka and was like, bitch, I've been waiting to fight you. You thought you were just gonna get away with that shit and had the blade?
Yeah, he was in the tower. He was part of the tower.
He was part of the tower. He's like, I've been waiting to get your ass. And started throwing them blades at him, and Hisoka was like, "Oh, okay."
Blades.
Just dodging them at first and shit, like, "Oh, this is cool, huh? I think I see how this works." And caught one of them bitches, and then was like, "All right, let's try this."
Do the shit you was just doing.
The shit you was just doing can't be that hard. Just talking them bitches. Yo, Hisoka's the truth.
That bitch
bro.
really a clown, bro.
He's a clown, bro. Like, the nigga's really real deal a clown. Like, if it had an anime, I feel like it should be based off of Hisoka, based off his character. Like,
I don't know. It wasn't really raping them kids.
No,
he was eating.
It was just eating them, and he wasn't really. He was being playful, but not like Hisoka. Like, nobody plays with their food like Hisoka does.
Yeah,
it was playing with his food.
That's true. That's true. He was.
He waited till the motherfuckers got old and everything. Like, yeah,
he did.
Oh yeah, it's time. They might be cousins.
Talked them their whole life.
They might be cousins. I don't know.
It might be because
the same tribe or something
down here.
They all float.
We all float.
They all float down there.
What's that goofy ass face?
Why does it sound like Jack Nicholson's Joker?
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Jack Nicholson's Joker is my favorite Joker, low key. Like, nobody was insane like that nigga dancing the fucking 80s black fucking pop music at the time. Like, come on.
He was one of the best Jokers.
He was one of the best Jokers, hands down.
Because
No. Okay, well, you can have Heath Ledger. I know that's what you
know it. Heath Ledger was the best Joker.
Of course. And no one's taking
just because he died.
Joker skills
no,
from
not
him.
because he died, but that was the best Joker.
Because he died. Yo, he literally did put everything into that role. Obviously, no one can ever take that from him. But I'm just saying,
the hospital scene that was that was the best scene ever, bro. The hospital scene.
It was, but you know what? Like, the reason I picked Jack Nicholson's Joker over Heath's is because Heath did too good as Joker. Like, he scared me a little bit. He turned when I went to go see a Batman movie and thought that I was just gonna be, entertained in the world of superheroes. He made it psychologically scary. And And I was like, I'd rather see Joker painting walls, just throwing paint on $1 million paintings and dancing and laughing. Like that's
I like
funny.
What's his name? Joaquin Phillips or Phoenix?
His shit got way too. Like his shit got into mental health and shit, and I also was like,
that shit's crazy. I can watch that.
But he started popping niggas on live TV. Yeah. Let's get popping.
This isn't. This is. I don't think that this is how DC intended their Batman and Joker shit to be.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was. It definitely was good. They both gave crazy performances, bro. Like they both gave crazy.
Heath Ledger shit, bro. He told me to shoot. I'm supposed to shoot the alarm guy, or I'm supposed to shoot this guy, or I'm supposed to shoot the bus driver. Bus driver.
Yo, so
I mean, a whole bunch of people to shoot a whole bunch of people just to take the shit by itself.
For real. Definitely great performances by both. But personally, who did I enjoy watching the most? Definitely happy-go-lucky, just regular old crazy Jack Nicholson as Joker. Because the mentally deranged and the chronically depressed evil Jokers were a bit much.
He was funny though when Batman used to throw something at his ass and he'd run away.
Yeah, like that's just funny. That's just funny, bro. Like when he has the gun and you think he's gonna shoot Batman in the face, and he's like, pow! Like, come on, you can't beat that. You can't beat that Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote comedy in the middle of your superheroes. But when you start making my superheroes, my supervillains anyway, or whatever, that dark, and it gets me a little scared. Like, I don't want to think too much in here. Like, I'm here to get away. You making people chronically depressed villains, and I'm good.
I'm
good. But Hisoka and
what happened to good old fall in Nevada acid Joker?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, damn.
He had mental issue problems. Yeah.
I know, but do we have to make them so like profound, like in our face? Like,
bro, I like Lego Joker.
Oh yeah, Lego Joker lit.
Yeah, Lego Joker was lit. I don't want to feel bad for my Jokers the whole time. I'm like, somebody call this man a therapist. Like,
no, I like Injustice. What is it? Injustice
Joker was lit too.
Yeah,
he
killed Lois Lane,
nigga. Yeah, he gave no fucks.
Who else fucking with that Joker?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh my
god! But back to Hunter x Hunter, guys. We are. I know we missed being.
Where are we right now?
Hit 2 hours right now. On this
we were talking about it and Hisoka being cousins.
Definitely are.
Hisoka and the Joker. Yeah. We went from Hisoka to it to the Joker, guys.
To the Joker. Yeah, we named all the murderous clowns we could. Are there any other murderous clowns we left?
The real murderous clown, John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
No, we talked. You brought him up too.
But we're not gonna get into that.
No.
Killer clowns. We'll bring them.
Getting a little too real for me. Let's stick to the
bring
fantasy
up killer
anime.
clowns later. Don't you worry about it.
But anyway, man,
the fifth and final exam, the fifth and final phase of the Hunter exam to get your license. They set it up like that, one-on-one test, fight. You know what I'm saying, a one-on-one battle, but you cannot kill. That's the only rule. Like you have to, fight until the other person gives up, but you can't kill them. Which makes this tournament full of killers, like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's interesting too.
Calm y'all ass down.
Because it's literally about willpower at that point. Like, no matter what, you can't kill me. But if this person doesn't give up, then you lose. Like, you can't win if they don't give up. And Gon, in the same sense as Asta, never gives up.
No,
indeed.
Never fucking gives up. Indubitably. I'm so tired of you with these loving all these short, fucking determined people.
Hey.
You just love all the.
Show us how strong Gon really is. Show us how he really never gives up.
His willpower is
willpower.
S tier. His willpower is S tier because he's up against Hanzo, right?
Yeah.
And we all know the part where Hanzo is up against Gon. Let me try to pull up the clip.
Yeah, Hanzo's a ninja. Remember I brought this up.
Yeah.
I said he was from the what did I say? The Hidden Leaf. That's
Yeah.
scratch. That's
This
he's
is Hanzo up
definitely
here.
from the Bloody Mist.
Yeah, he definitely from the Blood Mist. Like they don't
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, he's definitely from the Bloody Mist.
So let's pull up the clip of Gon with Hanzo's fight. Hold on. I'm new to this, y'all. Hold on.
Hurry the fuck up.
One moment.
One moment, please.
One moment. There we go.
Tired of you.
All right, bomb. This is after Hanzo had broken his arm to try to make him quit. Because you know he can't kill him. But I'm just gonna break your arm, bitch.
クラピ君、止めるなよ。あの野郎がこれ以上何かしやがったら、ゴンには悪いが抑えきれねえ。
止める。
Leroy,
私が
you doing all this talking, nigga? Like Hanzo
大
will
丈夫
murder
だ
you.
おそらくそれはない。
痛みでそれどころじゃないだろう。
Hanzo could have murdered all three of them.
Big facts.
俺は忍びと呼ばれる隠密集団の末裔だ。
This is the most gangster shit ever, though.
忍法という特殊技術を身につけるた
I
め
got you on the ground. Nigga,
生まれ
I
た
got one
時から
hand
様々な厳しい
and
訓練を課せられて
Right over your body, damn
以
near.
来
What's up?
18年
Look at this
休む
shit,
ことな
nigga.
く肉体を鍛え
You know how long
技
I
を磨いて
trained?
きた
Fucking
お
shit.
前の年には人も殺している。
威張るほどの
Usually I don't like bald characters.
There's nothing to
こ
brag
の格
about.
闘に関して
Yo, yeah. that's
今
what
のお
I'm
前が俺に
Brag
勝つ術
I
はね
kill, hey, I kill hella niggas.
You be doing two finger
素直に
push-ups
負けを
on a
見
handstand.
Boom, bitch.
Boom! Fuck you talking about? I wanna hear that shit.
くそ痛みと長いおしゃべりで頭は少し回復してきたぞ。
Long ass explanation.
Explanation.
ゴン行け。蹴って蹴って蹴
Kick him
りまくれ
again. Yeah.
18って言ったら
Hey,
俺と
Leorio's that
6つしか違
nigga
わないじゃ
for
ん。
real in the squad.
それにこの対決はどっちが強いかじゃない。最後に参ったっていうか言わないかだもん
This is my
ね。
favorite part. This is my favorite part right here. What's up?
わざと蹴
I'll
られ
let
て
you
や
kick
っ
me
た
on
わけ
purpose.
だわ。
Liar!
Hey, I let you kick me in the face.
Liar! Hey, that nigga shit was leaking. He's like,
It
I
doesn't
let you.
hurt right now. It doesn't even hurt.
So obviously, I mean, and the hunter examiners or commissioners really knew what they was doing with this test, because you can beat a bitch, but if you can't beat their spirit, if you can't beat their willpower, you really can't ever really beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
I feel like that's what they was going for, and that shit plays a big part later on, like people's will. You know what I'm saying? And like the spirit of their ambitions
That's a big theme in the show.
in the show in general. Yes.
Yeah.
So I love that about Hunter x Hunter. Like it always gives me those feels when I'm watching it. Like you get real determined when you're watching this shit, because everyone in it has their own determinations, and they really like the character development makes it shine through. Like you can really see that from a lot of people. Not just Gon, but Gon's definitely fuck you, I would never give up type. So
Yeah, definitely.
and then of course they the one dude is like, I know he's probably gonna refuse, but I quit. Like he won because I couldn't make him give up no matter what. Yeah. And he's like, I know he probably won't accept it or whatever. And Netero's like, no, it don't matter. Like he won. He definitely didn't give up. So no matter what, he's getting his license. Like if he got mad and killed me about it because I told him he won, he still would be a hunter, no matter what. So the next part was what's your boy name? Curly mustache, long walk butler.
Sato.
Sato. So the next part was him. You know, when Gon woke up, basically explaining to him. Basically explaining to him like, yo, congratulations. You got your hunter license. Here you go. And Gon at this point, this is twice now. Gon feels like he didn't earn some shit. You know what I mean? Like with Hisoka, with this guy now, like he passed out, like just didn't really get to do it because the dude knocked him out or whatever. But bro, you won, bro. You get your hunter license. Like that's it.
But that left him with something to prove too. That's why he transitions into the next season like he does too.
Yeah.
All gun ho.
So that's the end of that season. Actually, before that, what kicks off or is gonna kicks off the end, and then is gonna kick off the next season is when finally Killua finds out that one of the fucking contestants has been his brother this whole time. The dude with pins in his face. He looked like Pinhead from Hellraiser the whole time. And
at this time, we know that Killua doesn't pass the hunter exams either because he killed somebody.
Satos tells Gon that Killua didn't pass because he killed somebody. And he killed
in the bracket, not the murderer that he took his heart out.
Yeah, no,
in the bracket
where you can't kill.
Where the rules were you couldn't kill anyone. He killed someone.
It's because of Illumi, his brother. Because his brother going back. Well, go ahead, Gon. Go ahead. I called you Gon. Go ahead, damn.
Go ahead, Gon.
I'm stubborn.
You so fucking stubborn.
But yeah, so basically, Gon, he woke up and he telling basically Satos telling him the story and shit, and he like, everybody got a license to sell Killua. Like, what the fuck you mean everybody suck Killua? Killua killed somebody. Nah, bro, Killua wouldn't kill nobody, bro. What happened? Nah, bro, tell me what happened. And he was like, his brother talked to his brother and
he just killed the dude through his match.
Killed the dude during Leorio match. And Gon was like, man, fuck that. We can get to the bottom of this shit right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this shit right now. So he basically went in there, Netero got all the people in the room, and they doing like the hunter introduction. Like, you're a hunter now, like, here are your cards and shit, whatever. And he like, man, go on bust to put in mortuary. And he like, bruh, take me to see Killua, bro. What Killua at, bro? Nah, bro.
He grabbed the Lumi, right?
Right now, bro.
He grabbed the Lumi.
He grabbed the Lumi, like ran up on his ass.
He told him, just take me there. And he was like, it's not gonna happen, whatever. And he was like, bro, he grabbed by the arm and snatched his ass up like a bad kid playing in church. But he snatched his ass up like, bitch, you go. And he broke his shit. He broke the fuck out of his.
Did he? Did Illumi put his arm back in place when he did it? No, because he pulled him off the ground, didn't he?
No, he was squeezing his arm. Remember?
Oh yeah.
He said, I think it's broken. He was squeezing that nigga arm. He was like, bro, you don't want no Killua, bro. You talking all this shit, bro. That's my friend, bro. What you talking about?
Motherfucking dog. What you talking about?
Bitch, I'm finna go at this bitch and I'm gonna go get my dog, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about us. You ain't in love, bro. Nigga say. You can't be
that transitions into season 2 because the beginning of season 2 is going to Killua's mansion. The Zoldyck.
The Zoldyck
state.
Fucking
them niggas got like a whole fucking land, damn near. It looked like an island.
Yeah, on top of a mountain.
On top of a mountain, just a whole range.
Yeah. But man. Now, we usually end the show with a rating.
Do you want to rate the seasons?
Hell yeah.
Yes, hell yeah.
Okay.
Now, when you rate the season, you got to think about the other seasons too, because out of all the different seasons, you're gonna have to give one of the seasons a 10.
Yeah, definitely. One in my mind sticks out right now.
Well, that's your opinion. When we get to it, we're gonna get to it. But for season 1, Victor Mode, what do you feel like you would give season 1? The intro, the explanation of the story. What would you give it? 1 through 10.
I feel like season 1 of Hunter x Hunter was very grounding in the world of Hunter and the world of Hunters. I feel like for fans of his old work, Yu Yu Hakusho, they got a little bit of something in there, like the dynamic between the groups. I feel like it was executed perfectly. Is it like the best how you supposed to do a first season like Jujutsu Kaisen? Maybe not all the way quite there, but definitely a solid entry into the series and something that keeps you going definitely for the rest of the time, because let's be honest, if you have a bad first season, it's damn near like it's damn like no way that you're gonna get a second, like a renewal, because you didn't do a good job mapping this shit out. And I feel like he did that shit perfectly. So for what, well, I feel like he did it very well. For what it was, I'm gonna definitely give it a solid 8.5.
I can respect that. I can
Give it a
respect
solid
that.
8.5.
Prometheus.
For season one.
Mhm.
For season
Hey man,
one,
that's his opinion. That's his opinion.
hey,
What you
listen,
give season one as the intro?
as an introduction to an anime. Season one.
Right. And don't you think that's a good intro that new anime people in general could get into? It wasn't very hard to follow.
Yeah,
It
that's what I'm saying. You gave it an 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I should have did more?
Fucking amateur. But
okay.
Yeah, I give it a solid 9.4.
Now, Bam doesn't give high numbers now.
I get that
right,
one, bro, because this is an anime that catches you, and it brings you in, and it keeps you.
Yes, I've heard from many people that Hunter x Hunter is their first love.
Yeah, that's what I said. So that's one of my first loves. So like, we dropping off at the height of season, beginning of season 2, and what's happening in the beginning of season 2? We're going to fucking Kukuru Mountain. That's just that's just season 2.
That is just season 2. Like season 2 that's coming up that we'll be discussing next on this mini series. If y'all don't know,
Ape Shit Monkey Banana Balls
is ape shit. Like for real, is absolutely ape shit.
So now, me personally, I can give it a solid 9. Rewatchability is a 10. And trust me, when I rewatch anime, I never rewatch the first season. That's like rewatching the first season of Naruto. That's like rewatching the first season of Shippuden. That's like rewatching the first season of One Punch. Like, who rewatches the first season? You're gonna skip to where you feel like it started getting lit.
One Punch or One Piece.
And I could watch. I'll watch the first season
of One Piece again
because it's lit. Because everybody liked the good origin
I'll
story.
No one liked the first season of One Punch.
Yeah, no, I'll take back with the One Piece first season. I'll take that back. But no one's rewatching the first seasons of Naruto.
Hey, I made him say sorry.
You talking about the first season? I skipped the whole first show of Naruto and I just go to Shippuden like right away. I don't even care about Haku and Zabuza.
You don't see Orochimaru kill the third?
Who cares? Honestly,
that shit was lit. Hey, third
much more shit happens. You know what I go rewatch? You know what I rewatched to start off my Naruto binge? The Chunin exams with Rock Lee's fight against Gaara. That's where I start.
That's first season.
Yeah, I'm saying, but that's the only thing. That's where I'll start at, and then I'll watch that to where you get to see the Reaper Death Seal.
Well, that's not first season. That's a couple seasons later.
Yeah, it's a couple seasons. Exactly. They make you wait so long to even get to that.
No. It's some gems in there now. Hey.
Yeah, there's some gems in there. But I'm saying, as rewatchability for Hunter x Hunter, I can rewatch the first season of Hunter x Hunter a million times.
Any day.
It explains everybody in a great way, a great light. You see everybody's different attitudes, everybody's different emotions, everybody's different personality, and it matches up with them ongoing throughout the show, and you watch them evolve as a person. That's what's so crazy about it. This show has a lot of evolution. So I give it evolution. So I give it a 9. I feel like it really rocks out as a first season. And I'm fucking with it.
We can see that. I can see that.
My bad. My dogs was being assholes. Come on, Pa. Hey, you want to say hey? Say hey to the camera. Come on, Pa. Deku. Come. He being shy, y'all. And he being angry. Why are you growling at me? Why are you growling? This is Deku. This is his story of how he becomes the world's greatest puppy. Just
Get your ass out of here.
Nezzy, come. But this my killer, y'all. Show you the killer. Come on, mom. This is Nezuko. She kind of short.
You're not on the wrong side. You gotta put on the other side.
She kind of short, y'all. But she in this bitch too. All right, mom. You can go. They ready to eat too. Like, so we really gotta we about to wrap this up.
Yeah, man, we wrapping it up, man. Turn on the outro music.
For sure, for sure.
For sure, for sure.
But hey, yeah, we appreciate you.
DJ, won't you play another?
Make sure you follow our Twitter, Anime Sundays Pod. You know, follow our YouTube, Anime Sundays Podcast. Follow our Instagram, Anime Sundays Podcast. Follow our Facebook, Anime Sundays Podcast.
Yeah,
You can catch us on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever it's clever. TikTok, Anime Sundays, baby. We own there. With the ticket and the talking.
With the ticket and the talking. And support your boys, man. Like, to be honest, like we said, we have been being very prideful and just doing a lot of this completely ourselves. We've had to change things. We've had to revamp things. We've had to deal with personal lives and business lives.
We back at it.
We back at it right now. Like, if you have any capacity, if you have the space, just donate to the Patreon. However, that's how you can support us. Once we have our Discord up and running, which we are working on getting that rolled out this week, you'll have tiers that you can also donate to us. We will be coming to Twitch very soon. Like, we're still getting some of the equipment set up.
Yeah,
but you will be able to, just support and really, give back to the squad, if anything, so that we can give back to y'all. Again, thank you to everybody that reached out to us in the inbox, for real, and just was checking on us. Or even if you just reached out and was like, man, when are y'all coming back? Because I cannot listen to other anime podcasts like that. Like,
don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Not like in that way, but we are people's favorite show. Like, we are certain people's favorite show, and that shit touches me. Like, to be honest, y'all, the people that said that we're your favorite podcast, it's the only reason that we back doing this right now. Because if I'm being 100, like, if I'm being really real about it, I'm honestly still grieving. Like, I'm going through it right now. I don't have any of my fucking grandma. That shit has been affecting me. My squad, like my support system here, my brothers have been here to help and stuff and kind of like keep me on task. But if we talking health and wellness, we've been going through it. So the people that said that they support us and that we're their favorite podcast, like, that shit is monumental to me. So thank you. Y'all the only reason that we're doing this right now and trying to push through.
Yeah.
But if you want to support us, man, that's how you can. If you have anything like that, you just want to hit us up and just talk, personally on, just go to our Patreon. We will be on there. We will be responding. We will be listening to y'all. So thank y'all.
I do this for me because I like to hear myself talk.
We know you do.
Straight up. And that's PG Bam 365, and I'm Big Freshly Snipes, and this is Big Damone Jr., and we Anime Sundays, baby.
Yeah.
Wake your ass up.
Man.
Wake your
motherfucking
ass
up.
Wake up.
It's Sunday, baby.
Sunday, baby.
It's Sunday, baby. Wake up.
Sunday. Let's go. Love y'all, man. Be easy.